join in as Bridget at InspiredPerformanceInstitute.com. I'm eating, so.
That's all right.
On the join button, do you want me to push that?
Yes, please. There you are.
Okay.
That's what I was waiting for.
I don't see me though. I just see the icon. One down in the
right-hand corner.
Yeah, you see my icon because. Okay, now you have a speakerphone or something?
Yeah, I think it's coming through the TV.
Yeah, I think it's coming through the TV.
Yeah, you got to turn that down.
Not better.
Yep. There I am.
Okay.
No, there's a looping audio.
Oh, hold on. This is
Hold on. This is Gloria. Let me just grab this real quick.
Hello. Hey, Gloria. How are you? Yeah. I was just calling you to let you know I got a text from Colin. Oh, so positive. Let me just read it to you real quick. Just one second. And you know, we don't want him to know I'm sharing this, but I think it's important that you know. So, okay, hold on one second. You still there? I'm going to put it on speaker. Hold on one second. Okay, can you hear me better now? Hey, sorry about that. Hold on. This is, I'll read it. Yep. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Here's what he wrote yesterday afternoon. It says, "Hey Don, I want to thank you for helping me out in my life. Your program is working and making me more disciplined and motivated. You are a good man, and I'm glad and lucky I came in contact with someone like you. You're changing the world one step at a time. Thank you." Yes. How amazing, right?
Whoa. I'm actually got full tears in my eyes here.
I know.
I can't.
Isn't that incredible?
Oh, good. Well, listen, thank you for sharing that. That just made my entire day.
I know. That's why I wanted to let you know, because I thought that was just too good. I had to share that with you.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. And I think it also reaffirmed my interest in wanting him to interact with you more often.
Yeah.
You know, I know the tapes are there and everything, but, you know, when somebody has been in a dark hole for a while,
Yeah.
I think it just takes a little additional interaction
Yep.
for them to stay motivated and positive about the course that they're on. So, anything that you want to
Yep. Well, I think it would be great because I wrote back to him and told him that, you know, we have a couple guys that are working with us that are into the same thing. And I said I thought it may be a good idea to sort of all team up. And if you would be interested, I'd check with them. And so he wrote back and he says, sounds good. Hit me up with the info. And you're welcome. And you're welcome.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
Like, wow, I really appreciate you sharing. So just let me know what you come up with in terms of the game plan, and it's very encouraging.
Yeah.
Very encouraging.
I thought you really needed to hear that because I know that would mean a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good. Yeah, we're going to be meeting on Friday, so we'll come up with a game plan and I'll get back with you and get back with him and we'll set something up.
Sounds perfect. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Don.
Take care.
Bye.
Sorry about that.
Happy.
Oh my gosh. She says that just brought tears to her eyes.
That's good.
Because that's just not him. You know, that's just not being what she's experienced with him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is incredible. So very exciting for her.
Okay, so when I talk, does my face show up on your screen?
Yep, I can see your face.
And then when you talk, you show up?
I'm seeing myself down in the right-hand corner, just a small little window. So I see myself right down here on the right. And that's fine. I need to see him, right?
Yeah, you want to see him, right? His talking?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see yeah, because we're recording this broadcast right now. So basically at the end of this, we should have a recorded video.
Okay.
I'm going to take you off my phone.
Is it bright enough?
No, we could use some more light on you. Is your window in front?
Office here. The problem is, I don't know if that's any better.
Do me a favor and close the blinds behind you. That'll help. No, the one's behind you.
Oh, right behind me.
Keep that one open.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was a backlight.
Okay. So we just need to call him or get him on?
I sent him the link. So what you want to do is probably call them right now.
Okay.
And see if they got the link and if they can click on it and join.
Okay. Yep. Let me just grab one more thing here and before I call him. So I'm ready. All right. So phone. I figured she just needed to hear that. Oh, you got real dark all of a sudden. Oh, there you go. Hey, Connor, it's Don Wood. Good, how are you? Good. I think we sent you a link, so you just need to click on that link and then you can join in. Okay, so we've got Joel here who's set it up. So I think he said Joel, he just needs to click on it, right? On the link. Just click on the link and join. Oh, okay. So Joel, he's on, but we don't see him.
Can you click on the join? Same thing that you had.
Click on the join.
There should be a join button at the bottom.
Should be at the bottom. It should be on the. So when you click on the link, then there should be something underneath that says join. Okay. Yeah, oh, looks like you're coming in.
There it is.
Yep, perfect. Got you. All right.
Cool.
We'll
Thank
hang up then. Very good.
Hey,
Got
Don,
it, got it.
Is there any way you could put your screen down a little bit so we have more of your body on?
Mine?
Yeah.
That work?
There we go. All right.
There we
Hey,
go.
Don, I'm going to let you guys do your thing, okay?
Cool. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
Hey, welcome, Connor. Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks. Yeah, you too.
Very good. Can you see me okay?
I can see you just fine. That's perfect.
Excellent. So how you doing this morning? You're up early.
Doing well. It's 32 degrees here in Bend right now, so we're all just trying to stay warm, but I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Yeah, I think we're 32 Celsius, which is about 90.
Oh, wow. Some humidity, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's warm here. We're really getting some hot weather, which makes it interesting to play golf.
Yeah, right. We played, my dad and I played the other day, and it was kind of a windstorm, but it's cooled off from 95, which was the other week, so no complaints there.
Yeah, yeah. So that's good. What kind of a golfer are you?
I'm a very casual golfer. I'll go out, I'll listen to some good music with my brother, and he'll take everything serious and
Right.
have fun. I'll lose a couple balls, but having a good time doing it, so no complaints.
It's a great sport.
It is. It's been fun to just do for fun, recreationally. So no competitive nature for me there.
So what your main sport was? What, baseball, football?
Main sport was I played football in the fall, but yeah, main sport was baseball. I played that since I was a little guy. I played a bunch of t-ball and every year, yeah. So I played year round in Arizona, and then moving to Montana. Obviously, you can't play year round there, so I picked that up in the spring, and then football in the fall.
Yeah, my oldest son,
Were you involved in any sports?
Me? Yeah, me.
Or children.
Yeah. I was definitely, I played, hockey was my main sport. I lived up in Canada, so hockey was my big sport. So, I mean, we lived and breathed hockey. That was our world. And so I had a chance actually to play professional over in Sweden. And married my wife instead. So what happened was we were 19. I was 18 when I was offered the contract, and I was going out with her. So I proposed to her, and I was supposed to go over in January of that year, the year I turned 19. And they came over to sign the contract, and I introduced them to my fiance, and they said, no, you can't get married. They said, you're going to be traveling all over Europe, right? And so they talked me out of it and said, if you come over, give us 1 year. And I thought, nah, I've got the right girl, so I married her instead.
There you go. That works out.
Yeah, I made the right choice. So
yeah, my
great.
My best friend, actually growing up in Montana, his dad was the head coach of the Swedish national team for a while. So
oh, really?
Hockey was big in their family too.
Yeah, and the Swedes loved hockey, and they loved having Canadians over there because the Canadians would draw in crowds. right? So having a Canadian
Yeah, exactly. Of course, yeah.
would bring in would sell tickets. So what I was a pretty good deal what I was offered. I mean, for that time, it would be really good money. But I just decided because that was the way to break into the NHL. That was my goal, was to do that. And a lot of my friends went over to France and Germany, Belgium, Germany, playing over there. So it was a great way to have a chance to break in. And a few guys got a couple breaks that way. So, did I lose you?
Sorry, what was that? I kind of broke off.
Oh, I said, yeah, a lot of my friends, did that and played over in Europe. And they were able to get a chance to play in the NHL.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah. So can you hear me okay? Looks like you're losing.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
It's kind of cutting out a little bit, but it's okay for the most part.
Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, I mean, I can see you and hear you okay. So maybe it's just going to come in and out or every once in a while.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we're good.
Okay. Very good. So anyway, you know a little bit about what we're doing here, right? To sort of talk to your mom and dad and brother about sort of the program and how it works. Did you have any questions?
Yeah, I've got a general understanding from each of them. They've given me their own takes of everything and kind of explained the audio process and a little bit about what's going on. But no, I'm looking forward to diving in myself and figuring it all out. My own path, my own pace.
Yeah. Okay, good. Any questions, before we start? Anything that comes to mind or?
Just of any like events that have happened kind of thing?
No, just any questions in general before we start?
No, I mean, I think I got a pretty good understanding, or a decent understanding, when we talked on the phone the other day.
Okay.
So I kind of have a good idea or a decent idea of what's kind of going to happen today and then steps moving forward. So, no, it seems pretty clear to me after talking to you and then to each one of them also. So I have a decent idea of what's going to take place.
Okay, excellent. Well, it's actually, the good news for you is it's pretty simple for you. When I explain to you sort of how our minds work, it'll make some sense as to why certain things have been happening, why you've been experiencing certain things, and how easy it is to clear up. And traditionally what they've been doing is using drugs and chemicals to try to alter the way people are feeling. And I believe that 100 years from now we're going to look back on this and it's going to look like the lobotomies that they were doing, in the early 1900s. People will be saying, why in the world were we chemically altering this brilliant device?
Yeah. Right?
It makes no sense. Because your mind is so powerful, it can do pretty much whatever you need it to do, right? But it's like it's a giant computer, and it's prone to errors, right? And there's little glitches and error messages. Are you having trouble hearing me?
Yeah, sorry, it's just a little sketchy, but I think the headphones are a little bit better, so we're good.
Okay, good. So, like I said, your mind, your brain is like a giant computer. So it's prone to errors. It's prone to have glitches. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how those glitches come up and how easy it is to fix them. So it's just like basically bringing in your computer. We're going to figure out a way to get it all updated so that it's operating at its peak efficiency. And the story I usually use is, it's like if you brought your computer in and you said, every time I hit the M key, my computer shuts off. And traditional therapy and the way we've been treating it is we would say, okay, well, let's make sure you don't hit the M key. Let's figure out a way to avoid the M key, right? Work around it and figure out a way so that you can still use your computer without using the M key. Well, that doesn't make any sense. We need to fix it, right? As opposed to working around it, right? And what they traditionally want to do is work around
that makes sense.
And not deal with it directly. So we want to deal with it directly, fix the issue so that the computer's operating at its peak efficiency. Make sense?
Right.
And you can hear me okay?
Yes, for the most part, it's a little lagged, but so I'm trying to decipher some of these messages. But no, for the most part, I can hear you.
Okay, so if something doesn't come through, don't hesitate. Just stop me and say I didn't get that. Okay, because I know this is maybe.
Okay.
Right, so don't hesitate to stop. Make sure, because it's important that it's really clear on how it's working, because that's going to help get your mind organized, right, to make it work.
Okay, for sure.
All right. So, like I said, our minds are complicated, and they're prone to error messages. And there's actually a glitch in the way our minds are currently operating and developing. And I'll explain to you how that glitch is. The glitch is coming from the way our minds have developed over the way the mind of the animal has developed. So I'm going to use and compare our mind to the mind of an animal. Okay?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, so I'm going to explain how our minds work compared to the mind of an animal, because there's similarities between the way their mind works and the way our mind works. Okay. I'm going to try one thing. I'm going to try putting my headset on and see if it comes through better, because I'm wondering if it's the speaker here that may not be picking it up. I'll try that. If it doesn't work,
that'd be
I'll go
great.
back to it. Just one second.
No problem.
Now, does that sound better or clearer?
I can hear you.
Okay, does that sound better now with the headset on?
It's still cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I wonder.
Okay.
It might be our Wi-Fi here at our house. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because it's full bars. That's weird.
Yeah, mine is too.
I think it's just the nature of video chat these days.
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure that you're getting it as well.
Yeah. Can you hear me completely clear?
Yeah, you're coming across really clear.
Okay. Oh, that's weird.
So I'm not having any problem. There's no lag.
I wonder if it's because, one second, let me just bandwidth usage. Maybe if I disable some HD. All right, let's try that and see. I adjusted some HD quality stuff, so we'll see. Hopefully that works.
Okay. So any better now? Can you hear me any better now?
Yeah, that was clear so far.
Okay. So I'll keep using the headset and see if that helps. If that doesn't help, I'll take it off. But sometimes
I think actually, yeah, you're sounding pretty clear right now.
Okay. So yeah, because sometimes the headset is better because it goes directly into the computer and it's not interfering with anything around it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You didn't hear that? No? Did you hear that okay?
Uh-oh. It's cutting in and out again. Oh my gosh. What the heck?
I don't know if it would help if we did it through a phone line.
Yeah.
Where I speak through the phone line, and that way you can listen and don't have to use the speakers.
Did you did you want to do a phone line? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I was just wondering if we use the phone as well as the video. Right?
Oh, okay. Right, I got you. I'll put you on speakerphone. Would that work?
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking, and then we'll turn off the
audio here.
The audio on there, yeah, and see if that works better.
Yeah, I think that. Let's try that.
And at least we can see each other, but we don't have to worry about the sound.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. You know what? I'm gonna try. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you on my phone. I'm trying to turn off the phone. Actually, I got it. All right.
I'm gonna try on this phone because I think I'll get better quality than my cell phone. Let me call you on this phone.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, Don.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you perfect now.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a
Can
lot.
you hear me
easier.
a lot better?
Yeah, a lot better.
Good. Yeah, I think that's a lot easier. So it's either on your side or my side. Who knows? But this is better.
It's probably on my side, I think.
Okay. So back to what I was saying is you're going to hear me how what we're really working with is your subconscious mind. That's where all the glitches are coming in. And the glitches are coming in because it's our older primitive system. And at the same time, we've developed some new features that the subconscious mind hasn't fully integrated with. So that's what's creating the glitches. So you're going to hear me comparing our mind to the mind of the animal because of the similarities and then what are the differences.
Okay.
Right? That'll make some sense as I'm doing it. Because we have the same basic primitive system built in, our fight or flight response, right? That the animal has.
Right.
And their mind is working basically 100% in the present. So everything for an animal is happening now. They can't conceive a future, and they don't have a memory, so they can't recall anything from the past.
Hey, Don.
They learn through repetition, and they learn through association.
Real quick.
So they don't learn the same way we do. So they know that you feed them and take care of them and love them, but they don't remember you feeding them.
Right.
They wouldn't be able to recall a time where they got fed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they know that
when they see you, that you represent
food and care and shelter and love. That's why they get excited when they see, the person that's taking care of them. But they're not remembering that they got fed yesterday. It's associate you with survival. Right?
Okay.
All right. The human mind
has developed two features
that the animal doesn't have. The first one is conscious awareness. We're actually conscious, right? We have the ability to reason and logic. We can figure stuff out. But we can't do something. This brilliant part of our mind that's developed, this conscious awareness, can use reason and logic and can figure out how to do something. The animal can't do that. If they can't do something, they can't even think about it. So they either can do it or they can't do it.
Right.
Where the human mind has the ability to say, I can't do something, but I can figure out how to do it.
Okay.
So, as an example, a wolf, he's hungry and he's looking for a rabbit to eat. And as he's looking for the rabbit to eat, he sees a bird fly overhead. The wolf is not capable of thinking, I wish I could fly. Because he can't fly, he can't even imagine flying. So that doesn't hold any possibilities. So he can't imagine thinking of a way to get that bird by flying.
Okay.
So because he can't think of it, that bird holds no possibility. He just continues to walk looking for something that he can do, that he's capable of. Right? The human, however, we can see that bird fly overhead. And we can say, well, we can't fly. But if we could figure out a way to shoot something up in the air, knock that bird down, we can eat. Right? So that's how we've developed, all these tools. And, we developed computers and cars and airplanes. And all the world that we live in has been developed by the conscious part of our mind that's got that intellect. Basically our intellect. So that is one thing that we have that the animal mind doesn't have. However, it only operates about 5% of everything that's going on. 95% of everything that's happening to you is happening on a subconscious basis. And the subconscious part of our mind is our survival brain. right? It's taking care of your heartbeat, your digestion,
your blood pressure, all the things physiologically.
Your mind, your subconscious mind is taken care of for you on an automatic basis.
Okay.
So every program is
automated
and
and
run by the subconscious part of your mind.
And
And it's doing
all that in an effort to keep you alive.
So its focus is survival. 95% of everything that's happening to you is happening on that subconscious basis. Right?
Right. Okay.
So 5% is conscious, 95% is subconscious. And our subconscious mind is operating the same way that the animal mind is. It's only operating in the now. It only understands what's happening in the present. And the reason that
happens is it makes sense. Because your subconscious mind, if it's survival,
doesn't want to be distracted. Right? It's got to be focused on anything that's happening right now in order to protect you. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So subconscious
95, conscious 5.
Gotcha.
The other feature we've developed is memory. And that's the ability to store and recall billions of bits of information. So everything that you've ever seen, heard, touched, smelled in your life has been recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And it's recorded in your subconscious mind. So everything that you've ever done in your life has been recorded. Now here's where the glitch comes in. It's being recorded in the part of the mind that's operating in the present. So when it recalls old, disturbing, traumatic data, when does it think that data is happening? Right now.
Present moment, yeah.
Yeah, it's confusing the data with something that happened before. Now, most things that have happened in your life have been fairly routine. So, for example, if I asked you what you ate for dinner last night, what did you eat for dinner?
A hamburger.
Hamburger? So what you did is you looked up to your left. You accessed pictures, right? Did you see like pictures of the hamburger?
Yeah.
Right, or what you ate?
Instantly, yeah.
Yep. That's how we store the information. Little files, little pictures, right? And those little pictures were stored because it wasn't very disturbing or traumatic. It's stored fairly routinely as a low resolution file. If I asked you what you ate for dinner a year ago, it'd be much harder to remember, but it's stored in there. But it's just stored
and archived back.
Right. Okay.
So if your mind needed to find it and it was important, it could find it. So when we have disturbing or traumatic events happen to us, that gets recorded in high resolution, high definition. Because when you think about it, whenever we're scared, all our senses are heightened. You know, our eyesight, our hearing, our smell, everything is intensified.
Right.
So it records it with that intensity. So when it records traumatic or disturbing events in high intensity and then retrieves it, it's retrieving a file that has a lot of brightness and intensity to it. That's why it confuses it with something that's happening now because it looks so real. Make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Right? So it's a glitch. It's an error message. So our mind is pulling in old data, and as it's reviewing the old data, it's seeing it in real time.
Okay.
And is reacting to it and creating a response to something that's not happening.
Okay.
And consciously, you may not even be aware of it.
Okay.
All you know is I'm feeling some emotional disturbance. I don't know why I'm feeling it. Well, your subconscious mind can multitask. It's taking care of a lot of programs you're not aware of. And it's also looking at old data you may not be aware of.
Okay.
So a lot of people, will go to the doctor and they'll say, I don't know what's wrong. I feel fear. I feel anxious. I feel angry, and it's happening all the time. And what do? They'll give them a drug. And the purpose of the drug is to get the subconscious mind to stop viewing the film on a temporary basis.
Okay.
Right? That doesn't work long term because all you're really doing is numbing it. Right? So when people drink or take drugs or whatever they're taking, what happens to them is they're basically numbing the part of their brain that's geared towards survival and protecting. So that's why people will do crazy things when they're doing that stuff.
Right.
Because what they've done is they've taken their security guard, right? It's like the President of the United States saying to the Secret Service, you know, here's a sleeping pill, fall asleep. I'm going to go out for a walk. Right? That's really dangerous.
Yeah.
They need that Secret Service to come making sure that they're safe in case there's any kind of danger.
Right, okay.
So that's why when people do things that don't make a lot of sense, that they normally wouldn't do, right? If their subconscious was engaged to protect them. Okay?
Gotcha.
So when we talk about the conscious part of our mind, the 5%, and the subconscious part of our mind, 95%, I'm going to give them two names as opposed to always saying conscious and subconscious.
Okay.
So the conscious part of our mind, the 5%, I'm going to call that snowflake. All right, because it's small, two snowflakes are the same, no two people have the same intellect, right? The same ability to use reason and logic. Right? So everybody's unique. So snowflake is the 5% conscious. And the 95% subconscious, I'm going to call goat. Because it operates like a goat. Right? Like an animal.
Right, exactly.
Very, very instinctual.
Right? Primitive, right?
And basically
organized to just
live and survive. All right? And goats also when you think about it. So when I say goat and snowflake, you know, you remember them.
Instantly remember it, yeah.
Okay. So if you took snowflake and goat, you put them into a car, right? It's the same brain, 95 and 5, and they drive it to downtown Bend, Oregon, right? For a meeting. And they run into a traffic jam. So snowflake, 5%, says to goat, I can't believe that we're going to be late. We should have left 15 minutes earlier.